Welcome, everyone, to our 2K broadcast. We've got a little shakeup on the hardwood, mixing some college players in for this one. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And it's Chicago to start out. Down low. Here's Reed. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Such a confident shooter. Reed was ready as soon as the ball got to him.
Over to the wing. Out to Brunson. And the call will be against Jason Richardson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Adebayo down low. They kick it out to Green. Just 5 on the clock. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh my. So much force in Bam's game right there.
Chicago with the ball. And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
Here's Collison. Misses from close range. Richardson right side. Here's Mikan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
There's little the 6'10" George Mikan doesn't do on the floor. He does lots of scoring. He hauls in rebounds. Everything you could ask of a big man.
And that trip coming up empty. Missing both.
That's a rarity for him. Not being able to cash in.
And Reed throws it.
That's what Reed brings to the table. He's got an impressive combination of strength and mobility.
And the dunk by Brunson.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
After Reed, lays it up off the glass. Reed got 6.
Terrific screen. They ask Reed to do a lot of the little things like that, and he does them all well.
Back to Green. Pass break. Here comes Chicago. Jumps up. Mikan's shot is good.
Well, you love to see that kind of fight. Just muscle.
Here's the break. Great tee that time from Green. Albuquerque trails by 6. Adebayo.
And how about he takes on the defender head on and then throws down the two-hander.
Nice. Straight power there. Straight power. Pass to Reed. Here's Mikan. Clock is at 3. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Reed misses.
Well, that's part of his role. With great size, they rely on him to help control the boards.
Can't overplay Brunson to shoot. He will go right past him.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Second team foul.
High-effort play inside, winning that trip to the line.
For Chicago, they have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far.
Wow. Well, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. And Reed throws it down.
and putting some power behind it. Nicely done.
Here's Hamilton. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line. They get Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Chicago's shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Second free throw, no good. Naz Reid has been on display.
Welcome to the stream.
He notched 8 points in the
Are
quarter.
enjoying
He
it.
has a terrific
We're down by
basketball
3 at the end of the
instinct on
first
display.
quarter.
And even game here. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking
Oh, nice block.
by converting on the offensive end.
Obviously.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Shots good by Miller.
What a selfless play from her. Passes like this show she wants to win.
Outside, O'Neal. Outside for Beal. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal.
And that's money from Beal. He's so crafty at finding space in that deep corner.
Richard Hamilton on the wing. And it's Miller in the corner. Kick out to Hamilton. Albuquerque needs to get a shot off him. For 3, Westbrook. Chicago leading by 4. Outside Beal. O'Neal, something else inside. Wow.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him.
Substitution on the court.
And Rip Hamilton gets the whistle that time.
Richard Hamilton.
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
I wouldn't need that time. I wouldn't need Rip Hamilton.
Left side, Reid. Clock at 6. Stolen by Westbrook. By himself. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Constant energy. Westbrook's effort on D leads to a hoop. You're not going to outwork this guy.
Beal from long range. Westbrook pulls it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Shed. It's stolen by Adebayo. Here's Hamilton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Hamilton just constantly working his tail off. Excels in shooting it from mid-range. Just always on the move, constantly working off screen.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And he sinks the second. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Chicago leading by 3 to the paint. Garnett rattles the rim.
And how about the power there from KG? He can fly with the best of them.
Offensive rebound. Inside. Green.
What?
Off
Draymond.
target at the rim. Garnett with it. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, right there, they got out in the open floor and got some easy points in transition.
On the wing, Green. Back to Fox. with the jam.
Well, if Fox gets within touching distance of the rim, he's not taking any chances.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Mike in, no good. And it's Adebayo with the ball for Albuquerque. It's a 5-point game. A shot, no good. Deal with it. Brunson picks him up. And it's good for 2. Reeves got 10 points.
And Reed is a very active player. Love seeing him be this aggressive inside.
Knocked loose. Stolen by Collison. And Green slams it in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
And that's it for the first half of action of what's been a very close game here. Chicago leads by only 2.
Yeah, you see
And we'll
that.
be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Buzzer beater 3 at half.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting
Like
finish
that
based on how
stream,
close of the game that's been
comment,
so far.
let me know.
And so here's Albuquerque, trailing by 2. And it's Adebayo in the corner for the tie. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's Reed.
Nice
It's
shot.
good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And what a night for Reed. We see him do this once in a while. Once he gets rolling, it's hard to hold him back.
Pass to Beal. Stewart with the steal. To the middle. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Right side, Adebayo. Just 4 to shoot. His 3-pointers off the mark. Chicago leading by 4. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. To the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And Larry Brown wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Teams changing it up here. Albuquerque trails by 6. Pass to Stewart. This one for 3. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. Rose with the ball. Butler covering. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
McGee. Oh, he jams it right over Draymond Green. Wow.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
And Mario Chalmers gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Back to Thompson. Shot clock at 5. Inside, Klay Thompson.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
.132 left to play in the third. Rose. Great D that time from Adebayo. Here's Butler. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
Well, no matter how close you are to the rim, if the defense is lurking, consider moving the ball.
And that's a terrific sequence at both ends there. There was the block shot, then the run out, and nice finish on the break.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So both teams making some changes here. .116 left in the third quarter. Here's Fox. He takes it in. It's good.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Chicago.
Here's Rose. Pass to McGee. It's his first trip to the line.
Team foul.